Hi guys, sorry about the bloody lighting. I was filming out the end room, the utility room where I normally film because the lighting's much better. My dad and brother came storming out arguing about some bloody thing, I don't know what. My sister's bashing and crashing around getting stuff for Halloween to get for a blimmin' stupid work Halloween decoration thing when it's not even Halloween yet. So because I'm not very impressed, I was almost finished and then they came storming out. What the hell? Why is everyone so blimmin' loud in my flipping house? Hi chat boxes, sorry about that, I'm just really annoyed right now. I almost had the vlog done and it was going really well and they just ruined it. I said I wouldn't be too long and they knew I was doing the vlog, and then my older brother started sticking his head in when I was trying to film, wearing a stupid hat, blimmin' muppet. How are you doing? Today, apart from my introduction having to start my vlog again, today's been pretty good. Got ready for the day ahead. I went on to Facebook, Twitter and Instagram and had some Cinnamon Graham cereal because I love that so much. And I watched some films and listened to some songs off YouTube. My dad went off back to bed because he was up sorting stuff around the house. My younger sister was at work and my mum went and picked her up and I went to the shops. And my younger brother's got tonsillitis at the moment, so he's been up in his room resting, finding a bit of peace and quiet. He's not been playing on his Xbox and stuff, screaming and shouting, so normally you'd be able to hear that because his room's behind this wall here because our room's divided. Can't wait till I get my own room so I don't have him walking in and out. That's what he normally does, so normally that's why I don't film up here. I normally film in the own room because normally he interrupts me a lot. And yeah, I went and drew and worked on my book series as a description story for my Dough// game. I worked on some new songs. I tidied up my dollhouse a bit. Love the conservatory that I've got in my dollhouse now. It's such a lovely piece in my dollhouse and I play with that quite a lot. And sort out the doll Halloween ornaments in my dollhouse. And yeah, I am hopefully going to get some more Halloween ornaments for my dollhouse soon. And I went and drew and watched some stuff off record and put a look at BBC iPlayer. And then my older brother and his girlfriend came down and they watched my sister play rugby. And my older sister's boyfriend came down this morning and rang the doorbell and nearly gave myself a heart attack because he rang the doorbell about a billion times when I was asleep. So I opened the door and he came in and dropped his car here. And then my older sister got back from training this morning and then took him off and he went off to London for a concert. And then she got back and got ready and I touched her arm and my hands are so cold they're literally like icicles. So I wrapped up and had gloves on inside because that's how cold it was. Mum won't put the heating on until November, so I'm literally like an icicle. So I got my hoodie on at the moment because I'm freezing cold. And I just got back from the rugby this afternoon because I went and saw my older sister play rugby with my dad and my sister. My sister was at work, but my mum went off to the shops and then got her from work and got back. And then me and my dad and my younger sister went off and watched my sister play rugby. Her team won. Well done, so proud of her. And I got a Sprite and a Mars bar. And the Sprite can was so cold that I saved it for home because my hands were literally getting red from how cold they were. And I had some gloves on. I wore a cap to make my head warmer because I was literally so cold. Head to toe, I was literally freezing. Got back home and my younger brother started kicking off and I don't need that. I was like flipping over, shut up. I just borrowed it. My dad gave it to me. I didn't know whose it was and we were in a rush to get down. And he's just in his duvet in the living room watching some films with my mum, and my mum's got tea ready. Got through the door and got hit by an aroma of the stew and it smells delicious and I just can't wait to eat that for my tea. Last night I watched Casualty and also watched the Strictly, but I didn't watch the X Factor because we weren't all here and we're going to be watching that tonight. We're going to watch last night's and then watch tonight's and we have it on record so we can fast forward through all the adverts and stuff and just get on with the singing and get to see who goes through and stuff. I already saw who goes through on Twitter and I'm happy with who went through. I've already got my favourite out of the ones that have gone through, so I can't wait to see how they perform tonight. I still want to see the performances. I'm annoyed because a soap spoiler page normally have like spoilers, but they warned us, and then they have like a gap, and then at the very bottom of the post they have the spoiler, so when you're scrolling past you don't see it unless you click on it. But for some reason, some numpty decided to put a spoiler about Strictly, so I know who goes out now, but didn't do what they normally do, and it was just right at the top, so I saw it straight away. When normally you have to click on it to see the spoiler, and normally I don't click on it. I normally, if it's something that I'm interested in, like Strictly or one of the soaps I like watching, I'll normally won't click on it. But if it's something I don't really care about or don't not fussed off, I'll click on it and just have a look and then go off of it. So I was like, why do that? And this isn't the first time he's done something like that. And yeah, so I was a bit annoyed about that. I'm thinking about just leaving the page because he's always doing stuff like that. And he got a bit funny with me because I knew more about a soap than he did. So he blocked me on Facebook. So I was like a bit pathetic, really. And yeah, so other than that, and the fact that I had to start this vlog again because my dad and brother came out the end room while I was filming, I've had quite a good day. And I played with my main computer doll and got those out ready for me to sort out, and just started sorting those out. And I watched doll tours and tutorials and some vlogs and vines and some DVDs and listened to some CDs and some vinyl and watched some vines and played cards and board games and Minecraft and COD and Grand Theft Auto and played some cards and spoons cheating, I did some illustrating and fashion designing. I sorted out my dolls and dollhouse where I've been playing my dog slash show, and also tidied up my office and I've been working on my book series. And I'm on book 4, it's doing really well. Haven't had writer's block in ages, got so many new ideas. It's going really well, getting to a bit of a dark time in my story now, loving it. And also sorted out my dolls that I am displaying and put some of the old dolls away in my doll box that I have, and tidied up my dollhouse because it got a bit messed up from where I've been doing a big doll stunt. And yeah, the lighting in here does my head in. My dad sorted out the light and it was apparently supposed to make it more bright in here, but I still feel like I'm a silhouette, so bear with. I will hopefully sort the lighting out in here, but for now we're going to have to put up with it. And yeah, I had a cup of tea and a lot of hot chocolates today because it's been so cold and gloomy, and watched some Bratz films and watched some musicals like Annie, Oliver and Walking on Sunshine, and found out that Cher is going to be playing Donna's mum in a second Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, coming out July something of 2018. So excited for that. I love Mamma Mia so much, and the first one was such a triumph, and so wow, they even did a musical of it. So I'm really looking forward to this second one. I looked at some Ever After High dolls and watched the Ever After High series and some Bratz dolls and Barbie stuff off of eBay and Amazon, and I had a snack and a cup of tea and watched Billy Elliot and the Hannah Montana movie, and watched I Am Number 4 and watched Sing. I love Sing so much, it's such a good film. It froze before, but I played it after a while and it started playing fine, and I cleaned up my dollhouse and did some spring cleaning. Sorry about that, I'm getting a bit of a cold, so I'm getting a bit croaky. So I've just been drinking lots of water to keep me hydrated and to help with my throat, and watch 17 again. Suka Munike and Nanomake 3 1 and 2. I'm not so keen on Nanomake 3 2. I love the ending of Nanomake 3 1 where it snows. It's just such a beautiful ending to the film. I watched the Sitsu movie and the Shrek films. I watched Rocky Horror, such a classic, non-scary Halloween kind of film. I watched Halloween Town and Stardust and the Wallace and Gromit film series and the Shrek series. I watched all of those. I watched Ask Seeing Double and the Spice Girls movie the other day, and watched Paddington and The Little Vampire. Loved The Little Vampire, it's one of my childhood films. They said if you whistle, your vampire friend would come and be your friend. So when I was younger, I used to always whistle and hope that a vampire would come and become my friend. Sadly, it never happened, and I watched some X Factor and Britain's Got Talent old auditions and watched some America's Next Top Model episodes. and watched some Doctor Toys and Doll Toys. I looked at dolls and doll stuff off eBay, Amazon, Smith, and Toys R Us, and I watched some Scooby Doo films and watched Perks of Being a Wallflower and Maleficent, and watched Barbie Rapunzel. Love that film so much. I've got quite a few Barbie Rapunzel dolls, and also watched Tangled. I love Rapunzel. It's one of my favourite Grimm's Brother books, and also watched some other films and watched The Thick of Debbie and Far Brown and Murder She Wrote and some other murder mystery stuff like that, and love Miranda so much, and watched Dinner Ladies and some other comedy stuff, and watched Downton Abbey and Pride and Prejudice and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and I listened to a bit of Carly and Shania Twain and Dido, and listened to a bit of 80s music and worked on some new songs, and I am now off to go watch Disney Descendants 2. There's apparently a third one coming out soon as well in the future. I'm really looking forward to the third one as well. It looks and sounds really good. And yeah, I can't wait to watch Descendants 2 and have my stew and then watch the X Factors from yesterday night and tonight and sort out my Bluetooth dog. I hope you've all had a lovely, relaxing Sunday and I'll have a lovely week ahead, and I shall see you around with a new vlog coming soon. Bye!